Abdul from Brunei against Sanya Kongkatonk from Thailand.
Watch the spine, no low blows. Obey my commands at all time. Defend yourself at all time. Touch gloves down if you'd like. Back to your corner.
Referee for this contest is Ian Cartwright.
Judge, 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 time. Blue corner ready, red corner ready, go!
Kongkatonk is a Muay Thai background. And he is in the red shorts. Adib Abdul then in the grey and black. It's that kick caught.
Nice little takedown from Kongkatonk.
There was a knee there that looked pretty central, but they carry on regardless.
Kongkatonk's got a guillotine possibly. Might be deep.
He does need to just crunch down on that right side, though. You know, a lot of times they get so stuck on extending, but really it's kind of wrapping yourself around that choke like a boa constrictor, as opposed to trying to pull the head off here. So let's see if he can adjust that. If he can sit more to his right hip and kind of get over the top of that head, he may be able to get a finish here.
Still very, very early on, too. Yes. There's a long time for him to work on this, over 4 minutes, but you can see the tension in his face. It's hard work holding that.
Kongkatonk does come from a Muay Thai background. He's got a lot of matches, a lot of experience in the Muay Thai realm, so he has been spending a lot of time working on his ground. He's just got to make a minor adjustment here. Looks like they're going to break this and start it back into the
same position.
Just get into a safer area in the center of the ring there, because they're both in danger of falling out of the ring there. I wonder if an advantage will be lost here. It's so difficult to precisely mimic the position. Misha, what's your take there? Has he got the same kind of hold that he had before?
He does, and if you see that Kongkatonk, the look on his face is that he just, I don't know exactly how to finish this. Yeah. I know I have a guillotine, and it's close, but I just don't know how to make the adjustment. So I don't think that he'll make this adjustment. He'll probably make the adjustment when he goes back to his training camp after this bout is complete. But you see him here, you know, showing that he's working his well-rounded game, right? He's not desperate to be on his feet. He is willing to engage, and not just engage. He's trying to finish the bout here with a submission.
Work to finish.
That's those kind of things that Rich Franklin will be looking for, how well-rounded these athletes are.
But Hidayat is a grappler. He does come from a grappling background. He trains with the One Warrior Series prospect, Adib Sulaiman, and so he's got a lot of time on the ground, so he's very comfortable in this position. And he's just kind of riding it out, making sure, waiting his time, able to posture up. This is where he wants. He wants to close that distance, avoid the range of Kongkatonk.
Managed to get up at speed, but he was under the cosh the whole while.
Watch the rope.
Kongkatonk's got to create a little bit of separation. He can't allow Hidayat to get his legs sucked in like that. See what he's trying to do? He's trying to get his legs in. He's trying to pull him away from the ring corner. And Kongkatonk's got to create a little bit of movement with his hips. See how he's allowing Hidayat to get nice and tight on those legs, and he's going to try to slowly suck his hips away from the ropes.
You're absolutely right, Mitch. And by hanging on to him, actually keeping his hands, you know, Kongkatonk is actually assisting in the takedown. He really needs to kind of push away, cross face, but here he finds himself on the bottom again. So we're going to see what Hidayat is able to do from the top position here.
This is what Hidayat wanted. He wants to soften him up in side control, look to pin down that arm, so he's going to try to crucifix him right here. He's trying to isolate that right arm with his leg, and then he's just going to start doing a little bit of ground and pound.
And look at Kongkatonk again, trying to lock up a submission.
He's attempting a Kimura there. He's got some good basics off the ground, but he just doesn't have maybe the reps in. Maybe he just hasn't got quite in those, you know, that time on the mat where he can actually start to really finish a lot of these moves. He could sweep him at this point with that Kimura. He could take him over the side and get him and sweep him and reverse the position.
So important to have this quality in your day-to-day training, isn't it, when you have an opponent who...
Arm triangle.
Arm triangle choke. You know, it takes thousands of reps to get these submissions down, so this tight choke.
Look at him, he's going to try to pass fully onto the side. He's got that knee on belly.
No room in there at all. He has tapped out, and that was it. 47 seconds of that round, and the contest is over.
Good job. Nice little mouse wearing a nice little souvenir of his time here in Singapore. But that was a really beautifully executed submission.
So we see Hidayat step over to the opposite side here, doing a great windshield wiper is what I call that, kind of with the feet swishing them over to the other side, making sure not to get it stuck in half guard. He kind of drops that shoulder in and does a corkscrew motion here, which really drives that shoulder and bicep into the side of the opponent's neck. And, you know, he's a force to choke. Or, excuse me, forced to tap, I should say. Forced to choke. Yes, he is forced to choke here, but forced submission is going to force the tap. And we have a good solid win with arm triangle choke by Hidayat.
AJ Pyro in the corner there. Without question, proud of his man.
Winner!
And he gets the victory. Hidayat Abdul. Submission in the opening round. There was just no room there at all, was it? It was so tight. Let's take